Have you ever wondered what it takes to have a successful startup? According to the recent numbers, up to 80% of African startups fail before their third year. So today, the Nairobi Podcast Studio is at the Nairobi Startup Summit. Our main goal is to understand the history behind these numbers and try to understand what does it take to have a successful startup in the African market. So today, I have my first guest, who I'm going to let him present himself.
Hi guys, my name is Dan Ndirangu. I'm the founder and CEO of MUCII.
We had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
We just met yesterday, and today we are launching our first podcast, a Startup Frequency, sponsored by the Nairobi Podcast Studio. So our main goal is just to understand what you guys do. So what problem are you trying to solve?
MUCII, as the name states, MUCII is a native name that means home, and we are a home of trusted service providers. And to make you the layman understanding of this, think of us like a Jumia for services. Yeah, you can come in there under one platform and order for any service you want, and a provider will be selected to serve you in the area of your need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I've understood well, it's
Yeah.
like now Moshe.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of Moshe? Because to me it's like Moses but in Hebrew. So what's the meaning of Moshe?
Moshe comes from a Kikuyu word. It's a Kikuyu word, and it means home.
Home.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why we have Moshe. And also, it's an initial. The M stands for marketplace. The U stands for unified. The C stands for collaboration. The I stands for inclusion, and the other I stands for innovation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what I've understood is like Moshe, if I pronounce it very well,
Yeah.
it's like it's a marketplace.
It's a marketplace.
For instance, if I need
Yeah.
I need a plumber.
Yeah.
The first thing, because most of the Kenyans, what we do is like if we need a plumber, we look at our WhatsApp group. If we have someone who does plumbing.
Yeah.
But the main issue, like you explained to me yesterday, it was like now sometimes like we have these trust issues whereby you bring someone into your home, then instead of the work being done properly,
Yeah.
you find yourself like now you paid someone, but the work wasn't done as you had intended to be done.
Yeah.
How is Moshe trying to tackle these issues, especially for instance, the work that is being delivered, and also like the trust issues? Because in Kenya, of course, we have trust issues. We don't just bring any kind of person into our homes. So, like, first of all, about the trust issues, how is Moshe trying to tackle that issue?
Okay. To answer that, yeah, and you're right. We are really tackling the trust issues. That is the main problem, as you stated, and many Kenyans face that problem a lot. Trust and convenience. And to tackle that, we have a process of vetting our providers. In that, a very vigorous process. In that, every provider we have on the platform has to go through that, and for them to serve our clients, then be approved by our team, and given the leeway to do the service.
So imagine, for instance,
Yeah.
what I've understood is like, okay, now with your platform,
Yeah.
there's one part for the customers like me who's looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a plumber, and also like now for the service providers.
Yeah.
Okay. So for a service provider, like what are the processes? Like just as a person like me, can a person like me just go there and like, okay, now I'm a plumber and I can just like put my all my details inside there and just be validated, or like I have to go like through different processes so that you can be sure about the people who are coming there, like
Yeah.
the people who are posting.
Yeah.
The people who are posting, like, are they professionals?
Yeah.
Are they trustworthy? Because I think most of the Kenyans, that's what really interests them. Is this person, first of all, professional?
Yeah.
Or is it a person that who's just trying? Because in Kenya, like, we know how it works. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like we take whatever it comes.
Yeah.
So, but what's the guarantee that the person who's going to render that service is a professional, like, service provider?
Okay. So during the onboarding process, there's a form. The first process is to fill in a form.
Okay.
And through the form, we collect the owner's data,
Okay.
and also the business data.
Okay.
In that, we also ask for things like business permits.
Okay.
We ask for samples of previous works, and
Okay.
also we ask for their socials so we can track them.
Okay.
Just using background information,
Okay.
we get to know them, and also getting how we get our service providers, it's mostly through referrals.
Referrals,
And
okay.
secondly, through such events, such summits, where we interact with different providers, get to learn what they do, get to know where they're located at, just do the background check very well, and then put them on the platform. And also, since there's a cost to these providers, there's a subscription cost. It also helps filter out people who are not serious or professional with their work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I think you have mentioned like two things which are really important for me. First of all, not everyone can just register into the platform.
Yeah.
First of all, they have to be a registered company or a registered service provider with like backed with experience, like referrals, to avoid like just people, any person try to go to the platform and register themselves and say tomorrow, like, you know what, I'm an electrician, then kesho aende na amechoma nyumba mtu. Okay. Another question. Another thing you have said, like for a service provider to be on the platform, they have to take a subscription. Do you have like a range number, like a number, like what's the minimum amount for someone to subscribe on the platform?
So the most basic amount on the subscription, the most basic tier is 500 shillings.
500 shillings.
Yeah, because
per month or per day?
No. That's per month.
Per month.
Yeah. And that gives you access to listing 3 categories of your services. And so and gives you a profile on the platform and access to daily listings of jobs. You know how Upwork works? Like
of course.
When a client places a services, a provider can go and pick the service they want to deliver, they can work on. So the same way, MUCII has a system like that. Our service providers can see real time what a client needs, and they can pick a job from there. So when you pay for these different tiers, you get access to such.
That's really interesting. So another question that I would like to ask, because to me, like, of course, we know Upwork, especially like when you want a graphic designer, you just look for Upwork and they do the thing and they send you like the work. So I'm trying to understand like how does MUCII works, because like for Upwork, there's a certain amount you first pay, but you pay the whole amount once you have received the whole work. So like, what's the guarantee? For instance, if I have someone coming from MUCII for the service, at the end, am I paying MUCII? Then MUCII pays the service provider, or am I going to deal like directly with the service provider?
That's a challenge we've been having, and recently we integrated payment on the platform. So a client just pays on the platform, of which the amount comes to us, and then we hold it until the service is provided. But this payment is made beforehand, before the service provider gets to offer the service, but it's offered to the provider once they complete the service and the client approves. And in case the client doesn't like the work, we have 2 options: either we refund the client or the job can be redone. Yeah.
Is the job going to be redone by the same service provider or someone from your circle, or from?
It depends with the kind of work they've provided. Maybe a client can be, but they didn't finish up on a certain part. For such cases, we'll just ask the provider, please go finish this work. There's an error somewhere, please go fix it. But if it's a mess, we just ask for another provider. And also through a rating system, we get to know how they performed. And if you perform poorly, of course, you'll not be ranked or rated to provide services to our clients.
So that it means like there's also like, first of all, working with MUCII, it means like it guarantees to the client that no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going to get the service.
And good service.
Like good service. So because like that was my next question. Like, why should our viewers first of all trust MUCII? Or what like separates you from your competitions, for instance?
For us, to begin with, it's our vetting process. The second thing, also, the easiness to use our platform sets us apart, because also we have an AI feature. You can just type in whatever you want, the service you want, the time you want it to be provided, the date you want it to be provided, and your location. and provide your details, and the AI will be able to book the service for you. Since we are in this age, that makes it very simple to book a service. And also, the AI studies the platform data and gives you the best rated provider available at that time. Yeah. So that's to filter out bad work, and yeah, you can really trust us from first our vetting process, second the kind of platform we've put out there for you to access these services.
Okay. Yeah, because like
And
just like yeah, please go on.
also, you see, we've integrated payment on the platform in that. So we don't pay the provider until they provide the service.
Until they provide the service.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's can put a trust in us in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think trust is like one of the most important words,
Yeah.
especially in Nairobi, especially in Kenya,
Yeah.
because no one looks for a service provider so that at the end they start like entering into quarrels, like, okay, now this work was poorly done. For instance, even just like at the Nairobi Podcast Studio, like we, when we started first of all the studio, we looked for a service provider.
Yeah.
And the first, like, I didn't know Moshe, to be sincere. So I was just looking at my WhatsApp number. I was like, okay, now I'm looking for someone who can design a podcast studio, someone who can do this kind of work.
Okay.
The first person that we had did like a very, very bad job.
Yeah.
We had to like to redo the same thing. And unfortunately, I had to repay him again. I had to pay him for that work, and also for them to finalize like the initial work that was paid for.
Yeah.
So I think like having a platform like yours, whereby any kind of Kenyan can go to the platform and look for a service provider and have the guarantee that the work is going to be done like according to the agreement.
Yeah.
And if the service provider doesn't finalize the work that was supposed to be done, is that guarantee that Moshe is going to follow up with that and make sure like the work was done accordingly. That's something that is really important.
Yeah.
Another thing, so first of all, for how long have you guys been around?
We've been around for 1 year now.
1 year.
Yeah. We're in our second year.
Okay.
Yeah, and so far so good.
So far so good.
Yeah.
Like, so first year.
Yeah.
And how many users do you have?
We have 20,000 plus users.
20,000 users.
Yeah. The platform.
Okay.
And we have 160 plus services on the platform. We have 500 plus providers.
Okay.
And also we've facilitated transactions of up to 3 million.
3 million Kenyan shillings.
Yeah. For providers. Yeah, meaning it was a need, and we are solving this problem, and day by day continuing to solve this problem. Because also you see, for provider also we have an academy whereby we want to educate these providers and give them the ability to perform at their best levels.
Okay.
There are things like client interaction and just customer experience, how they present themselves to the client, and all those things. Okay. Yeah, so just creating an ecosystem where we help business, the service providers grow, and client access better services as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really great. So right now you do have the academy, or it's a part of your plan?
Yeah, we are launching it soon. We've already created the platform, launching it soon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And a couple of other products also. Should I mention them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure. We have also MUCII loans to support our providers, so that there are times when business is a bit low and you need a bit of boosting. Yeah, we come through for you in such moments. Whereby we offer these loans at very small interest of 12%. And so such things is what we are creating for businesses, and just an ecosystem where a business can thrive and also provide the best services they can.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I'm really amazed by the fact that you have been around for 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
And in 1 year, like, you have more than 20,000
platform users.
Yeah, platform users.
Yeah.
With over 3 million transactions on your platform.
Yeah.
So like, to me, it's like, because the main questions that we are asking today is like, why most of African startup, why more than 80% of African startups like never celebrate their third year. And according to what I'm seeing, according to what I'm hearing from you, is that everything is doing good from your side. So like there's a challenge about the numbers that we see like or on social media. This we can also challenge the numbers that we are hearing from the community that investing in Africa, investing in African startups is really, 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 really hard.
Yeah.
There's less guarantee especially for investors. So the question I can ask you is like, what were the main challenges when you first started as a startup founder? Like, what was the main challenges? First of all, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of funding, what were the main challenges?
Okay. At first, when we began, we're just like we are a startup, and we'll build this and find an investor, and then from there we do Series A, Series B, Series C as we grow. But on doing the business, we came to realize like the main thing, and I think this is why startups really struggle, is focusing on investment opportunities or the VCs and neglecting revenue. Because revenue is the main driver of the business. And what I just say, because capital was really a big challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, and for MUCII, we were not sure when we'll start earning from it. So we devised something that has helped us a lot. We made up a secondary source of income. Okay. In that, we are a service marketplace, but part of these services, since we are still in developing softwares and websites, we said this will be a secondary source of income as we wait for this, I'll call it a baby, to grow. Yeah. And that has helped us a lot. And I'll say mainly startups fail because of depending on funds from outside, investor funds, and secondly, not knowing how to grow without these external funds. Yeah.
Yeah, because like having the investors funds, like that's the perfect world whereby you have an idea, you have a product, and you have investors who chip in and they develop the product. But at the end of the day, the product has to sell. And I think that's one of the most important things that you have said today.
Yeah.
So for the parting shot,
Yeah, sure.
maybe you can look at the camera and you can, if we can resume in just few words, what MUCII stands for, what are the solutions that you're trying to propose, the problems that you're trying to solve, and where they can find you.
Yeah.
And if there's anyone who's looking for services, who's interested like to come and support you guys, you can just look at that camera and it's up to you.
Okay, thank you. Hi, again, my name is Daniel Ndirangu. I'm the founder and CEO of MUCII App. And at MUCII, we are a service marketplace, an AI-powered service marketplace. And maybe you can think of us like a Jumia, but now for services. And you can book for any services. We have very good providers, people you can trust to deliver the service. And please check us out on our socials, MUCII.app, and also our platform. You can find us on www.mucii.app. And MUCII means home, so we are a home of trusted service providers. Yeah, thank you.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's my honor to have you around.
Okay.
And it's like our first mini podcast series. It's our first mini podcast series at the Startup Frequency, sponsored by the Nairobi Podcast Studio. So our main goal today was to have conversations, not a podcast, but just conversation with startup founders, people who are working on beautiful products, tackling like real African problems.
Yeah.
And just as for us, the Nairobi Podcast Studio, we do believe like it's time for the youth to start like coming up with solutions to our own problems.
Yeah, sure.
And the solutions can only come from us. So welcome to the Startup Frequency, sponsored by the Nairobi Podcast Studio. And this is our first mini podcast series. So if you see me a little bit tensed, don't be so hard on me. Thank you, and till next time. Ciao.